Hi, this is Coach Josh. I'm going to be doing right hands and setups for them, and hope you enjoy. How much fuss here? There we go.
Masih dia temu kondisi dia, masih ini kondisi and level.
Now, usually when you're throwing, you hit the bag, you should have wraps on. I'm doing this for a long time, so you don't, it doesn't worry as much. I'm not hitting that hard. Okay. First thing, stance, your feet shoulders apart. And the main thing with throwing the right hand is pushing off the back foot, rotating the hip so you get up onto the toe, rotating the hip, and then as that's rotating, it all rotates at one, and once the shoulder reaches the 50-point line, so you don't want to start extending your arm before your shoulder here, you don't want to extend your shoulder here, you want to wait until your arm is 50 before you throw the punch, okay? So example, here, push, rotate, 50, boom. Left hand protects against their right hand. There, there, bam. Chin to, thing I always say is chin to chin, elbows in, straight punches always win. Straighter punches always win. So try that, like have that as a mantra, something you say to yourself over and over again. It'll remind you where your hands need to be. Chin to chin, so it stays on your chin. It goes to their chin, right? There's a straight line when you throw a straight punch. So here, push, hit, 50s, let it go. Okay? Here we go, again. Okay, so that's the straight right hand. Then we have the overhand, okay? So it's not totally different. The only difference here is that you use your upper body to generate like your torso, your abs and your torso, in a crunching motion to generate the extra power. So almost everything else is the same except for that crunch. All right, so you're here. I'm gonna throw it by pushing and crunching. As my hand comes up 50, once I break 50, here, my hand rotates over, and I throw the punch. So again, here. Here.
Okay, let's go. Sair.
Now, if you want to throw it at a farther range, so that's like a little bit more chopping. You want to have it more looping. It's fine if everything's quick. So the footwork and the turn and everything, that all needs to be fast. So that way, this punch still comes out of nowhere. Okay? But if I step and I load up and I'm coming for the overhand and it's big looping overhand, it's going to be seen a million miles away or kilometers. Okay? So all that has to be fast. The step, the turn, the crunch, all has to be fast, even if you're doing a loop. Okay, so here we go. We'll do the looping one.
Okay. Step. 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 Low as me. And go. Woo! Woo!
All right. And bad habit, the only time I have this bad habit is when I do overhand, is you pull it up back in the arc. Always have, even if you throw a looping punch, regardless of what punch it is, it goes shortest line back to your face. Okay? So if I throw this overhand, big loop, right? But it comes right here. Loop, here. Huh? Back. 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 Don't look at your punch. Don't stare at your punch. Don't be like, oh, well, I hit really hard. Look at my face. Oh, I'm so amazing. No, don't do that. It's terrible. It's a habit a lot of people have. So it's something to look out for. Everything's the same southpaw. All the mechanics are the same. Boom. Boom for straight punches. And then for the overhands. Big looping overhand. Okay. Now to the body, it's the same thing, except you have to squat. It's literally it. Now, you're gonna squat down, throw the right hand. You don't throw a loop, you don't throw overhands to the body, right? Just straight. So here, I almost always step. It's very hard to just squat and throw to the body. If you're in the middle of a combination, you can do it. But generally, it's more difficult to do it like that. So really, I just want to do it at range. You're gonna touch in, squat down, throw it to the solar plexus. And unless you're gonna follow up with the getting inside, like say you're gonna throw a left hook afterwards, and get inside, right? So unless you're gonna do that, you should immediately go back away, because you're exposing yourself when you throw a body punch. Okay, so you want to hear? Back out. Back out. Then I'm going in. Right? I just keep following it in with that skip hook. Same for southpaw. Here. Squat. Make sure you're squatting. Still chin to chin. Back and forth. And now with the hook. Here. Always get inside. You need to either be completely inside or outside. There's no in between. Between's when you're throwing. Okay? Last thing about right hands is a shift right hand. Okay? So, if I want to cover this distance, right? Like here, I'm throwing the right hand, I can barely reach it. Here, I can't reach it. Okay? But if I throw a shift right hand, I can go over this leg and touch the bag as I'm stepping through. So now I've increased my range. Increased my range about 6 inches, 8 inches. But the thing is if like the guy's really good at just subtly getting out of the way, they'll think that's the edge of your range. And now you got that extra 6 inches, you know? So here we go. Regular right hand, I can barely even touch the bag. Shift right hand, I'm inside, I'm hitting. See, as you go over this foot is when the punch lands. So that way the weight transfers into the bag as you step forward. Okay? So here, inside. Inside. Here. Inside. Okay? And you really want to, when you do this punch, Bernard Hopkins is really good at this. When you do this punch, immediately clench. Because it's very hard to throw the left hand afterwards. So here, boom. This is hard to throw as you're coming forward. So really what you want to do, unless they back up. So if they back up, so in other words, I throw and then they're backing up, I might throw the left hand from the other side. So here, I throw, they back up, the left hand comes from the other side. Just keep the momentum going. So again, here. Right. And follow it up with something. Get out of there. Never just end with the straight punch. unless you're moving sideways or out. So if I end with this left hand, here, I gotta do something. I gotta throw this hook, I gotta break the distance, or I gotta get out, or I gotta pivot off. I can't just stand in straight punch range. Okay? Last thing, right hand. That's about it. It's not, oh, last one, Superman, right? Basically, they're tired of eating your low kick. You're messing them up with your low kick. So, or even, not even just your low kick, but your front kick. You know? And they're like thinking about that. You lift your hip up. So that could be either low kick or it could be front kick because your hip's coming forward. And then when your hip goes to 50 or 90, almost all these things like interact with where you get in the center of the rotation. Because that's when I can actually do something. If I go past like this, so I throw my knee really far forward, then back, it's gonna take frickin' forever. And no one's gonna like not see that coming, right? So almost everything that you do, there's a 90-degree aspect to it, okay? So you get to this 90 and then immediately jump for the Superman punch. So here, so I'm here, light low kick, here. Here. Low kick. See, I don't need to go all the way here, then kick. I just go to 90. Here. Boom. Hard. Pivot off. Maybe I'll just cover distance with it. There. Get on the inside. Alright. So, that's it. Hope you enjoyed that. Putting that on YouTube for you guys. You'll see it on Facebook. Thanks for watching.